Harry, I've got a theme, but it's a theme that I couldn't even do very well. This is covers, the 5 covers show. I didn't really have any of the obvious comics to go with this theme, and some of them I'd already featured anyway. So these are always good when they start off with me defending the choices. The theme is same as what we have been looking at this week. Crossovers in the sense of two different things coming together. Marvel 2 for 121 with Fantastic Four member The Thing and Doc Savage. The subscriber who I had to ban because he was too miserable and he really wanted people to know his opinion on the COVID vax. This is an issue that they didn't reprint in your epic collections because they didn't think it was worth it to work out a deal to reprint a comic featuring a guest appearance of a character they do not and never did own, even though it is part 1 of a 3-part story. Defenders 115. Not all these things are subject to licensing. We have the here, there and now, a world based on the works of Dr. Seuss, the guy from the R.E.M. song, The Sidewinder Sleeps Tonight. In this one, some of the Defenders, Seaman, Velcro, Smurf and Etrigan, they are transported to the weird and wonderful world of Dr. Seuss. Or maybe they were laced with LSD, because that would make as much sense. When I realised I had to go this far to get 5 covers, that is when I knew it was a bad theme. Kazar 31, Greg Batman art. Kazar has fallen into the new universe. And we have Dup 7. We've got all your favourites from Marky Mark G's long underappreciated new universe title. We've got Mastodon. We've got Glitter, Blur, Chrome, formerly known as Spitfire, Antibody, and finally Captain Manhattan. Iron Man 101, David Cockburn cover, but the face on Frankenstein's monster is not by David Cockburn, but I'm still counting this as a David Cockburn cover. This features Iron Man and the monster of Frankenstein, Frankenstein's monster, or just Frankenstein. My belief is that Frankenstein can be and is the monster's name, because while not intended, it has been referred to as such by enough people over the years. I reckon the second you spotted the monster, you knew exactly what I'd be saying. My argument has always been that the monster can also be called Frankenstein. It's about the only thing I have to say about Frankenstein. Now, we have an intercompany crossover with God, co-published between DC Comics and the Church. You are under arrest, God. I wonder who God's lawyer would be. Oh, he'd have to go down to hell to find one. Lawyer joke for you there. They're all demons. I wonder if they'll swear God in under the Bible. Oh, I hope Richard Dawkins ain't the judge. If God gets a life sentence, how long is that? I don't know how stand-up comedy persists without me. One of the weakest themes I have ever done, down to me not really caring for a lot of official Marvel DC crossovers or things of that nature. I saw something on Twitter yesterday though that really made me laugh. I'm not one to share stuff from social media in lieu of original thought, or at least a story about the time my dad went to see the little vampire by himself. But this was like perfect. There was this photo here, this photo which I believe to be manipulated. I'll be honest, I don't think this photo is legit. It would seem to be, possibly, doctored. We've got all your favourite nonces and predators, and they're having a pint. It's a crossover, isn't it? And Harvey Weinstein, he's bleeding for some reason. It's not the image that I'm sharing it for, though. What made me laugh was someone's reply. Someone retweeted it, and they had replied to it in all caps, saying, "What is Ricky Gervais doing there? Why did you put Ricky Gervais with them?" Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the end of this one. 7 thumbs up.